Hello and welcome back to The Sims 4. In my last video of The Sims, I completed the Nightmare House, which is in a different neighborhood, but this is where I do most of my building, mostly because this was a blank map that EA provided us, so I started building in here. And I built all these houses. Some of them are done, some of them are halfway done, like this behemoth here. But I think I'm gonna do a tour of some stuff. I made a nightclub and a gym as well, so I think we're gonna do like, 2 or 3 houses of video until I kind of show them off. And we will start here. Okay, so I went into each house to make sure, they're like presentable for recording, and wait until you see what I found in this house, because, I'll load in here. Okay, so so I'll give a little information about this house. This house is new. Pause, please. In this house lives this guy. I don't remember their names. I made this house quite a while back, but this guy is a party animal / very social. He likes to do that stuff. And his roommate is very antisocial, very loner, and I like force them to live together. And they kind of make each other miserable, which is kind of amusing. Cruel, yes, but amusing for me. So we will go in here. Can I go to build mode? Just so we're not sitting in silence here. I don't know what happened to their trash can. What is it? Normal trash plant. Okay. I've never seen that before. We will go to the first floor, and I want to show you what I discovered in here. This is their kitchen. I went with a very contemporary vibe, very, like, if you went to IKEA, the furniture you would find at IKEA, or, something like that. But let me show you what I found in here. The Nightmare House, if you watch that, it's about a guy who's in a cult, and he chops up people's bodies and eats them because he's creepy, and it was a Halloween build, and so I had to like come up with some kind of weird story. But look what these people have in their kitchen. Meat. Meat. I have never seen this item in the game. Meat wrapped up. And all of a sudden, the murderer down the street moves in, and these guys are eating prepackaged meat from, I don't know where. I don't know where they got it. I haven't played this house in weeks, maybe months, and they have meat sitting out as soon as the murderer moves in down the road, who, like, supposedly eats human meat. I don't know. Very coincidental, if you ask me. I swear I did not put that there. I came in here to check and see, like, make sure it was all presentable, and that was laying there. So I don't know what's going on. Very coincidental, if you ask me, but these guys have been leaving dirty dishes out, so I have to. Okay, whatever, stay there. So yeah. Besides the random meat laying out. This is their kitchen. It's very contemporary. It's very, like, I figured they're guys, one's a party animal, like, I don't know, the other one is a loner, so they probably don't do much decorating, like, much stuff on the walls. So, they got a microwave, somebody's making a grilled cheese, it looks like, and left the pan on the oven. Good thing we have a fire alarm. It's very, like, I kind of pictured this as a house that a builder built, and he went with, what's it called? Contractor beige, where when a contractor does a house, they always paint it beige because it's a neutral color. So this is just like a gray beige color, and, they left it. Comes with the engineered hardwood, cheap rugs they found somewhere. A nice chunky IKEA table. It's very, like, blocky, But yeah, they don't have much, some pictures over here. You gotta have some stuff on the walls, right? So this is their kitchen. Nothing spectacular, but you know, this is like their first house. It's not supposed to be anything special. Just a bathroom. Again, nothing special about it, but you know, you gotta have a bathroom. This is the living room. I love this living room so much. I love this rug, like goes perfect in here. The orange, because you know they're guys living here, so you know I went with some more masculine colors. Not to say that girls can't have orange in their house, but um, this table is not DLC. It is custom content made by a creator. It is amazing. It goes perfect in this house. It has like that rusted wire at the bottom with a slab of marble on top. Looks very good. I got these contemporary, not really contemporary, more modern couches. You know, they cut right in the middle. And so it looks good with the table in the middle, since they don't have that armrest down it. And again, with the kind of IKEA decor, the pots that grow larger, you know, the branches sitting in the milk crate are, what are those called? Milk cans? I don't remember. Again, this lamp looks very kind of IKEA to me. And then, you know, they're guys. One of them's a party animal. They got the biggest TV I could find. I don't know if this is custom content or not. I don't remember if it is or not. It might be like locked content where you have to get to a certain point, but I always build with everything unlocked. So this is their living room. It's very clean, as you can see. Not much going on, but I like it. I could live in this living room. I couldn't live in this kitchen. No way. Way too blank for me, but if it's these guys' personality. This living room, however, I could definitely live in this living room. I really like it. And I think we will go upstairs first. Upstairs is where the loner's bedroom is. But when you first come up, you come up into a common area where they share a computer. And you can tell the slob's been up here. By who? Cersei B? She doesn't even live here. What was she doing here? That's funny. Cersei B is, it's like a challenge you can do on The Sims. It's called the Legacy Challenge. And the B family is like my family that I did for the challenge. So apparently she's been over here. Kind of funny. They have a shared bookshelf. This is a table where you can play games like card games, board games. And they got a treadmill up here to share. Because, you gotta stay fit. And here is the upstairs bathroom, which is kind of the loner guy's bathroom. It's very muted. It's very, very dark. Everything's dark. He seems to kind of like... Ooh, that is not what I meant to do. He seems to kind of like that thing. Just some architecture picture on the walls. Like sticks kind of go with the theme here. Very muted light in here. It's very dark. But, kind of likes it that way. This is his bedroom. And I think I never finished his bedroom, to be honest. I think I was going to put some stuff along the wall over here. Obviously, the artwork, well, there's not much artwork to be found here. But, obviously, his favorite color is blue. He's got this blue bed, the blue picture. He's got some books, some cologne, some periodic table thing that he's working on. And I thought, I saw this old radio. I believe this is custom content as well. But, maybe this was something that he found and, pieced back together and got working. He seems like the guy who kind of likes to tinker around with stuff. Obviously, with all the computer parts laying around, he's got himself one nice computer. Nice big TV up here. And, I figured he's into some sci-fi chicks, right? The girl in the high heels riding the rocket seemed like something he might be into. He's got an outside porch. There's not much to it, but, you can come out here and get some fresh air when, the guy is throwing a rager downstairs in the living room. The loner can come up here to be alone. So that's the upstairs. And then the downstairs is where the party animal guy lives. Laundry laying on the floor. Laundry that needs to be put away that he'll never put away. You've lived with these people, right? I have. I've had roommates. This is kind of what they live like. You know, he's got his sports stuff all over the floor, more dirty laundry. Not much on the walls. You know, this guy isn't much for wall decor, but he's got his football poster up. He's got a nice sound system in his room, okay? Nice TV. You know, his favorite movie poster. You know, some CDs for his radio over there. Cologne. A mirror. He seems like the kind of guy who, you know, needs to make sure he's looking proper. His favorite sports people poster, another football team poster, a light, and a wine glass for some reason. I don't know why I put that there. Again, another sports poster. And, you know, he used to be on a sports team in college. Or maybe he's in college now. I don't think we have college for Sims 4 yet, but I'm sure it's coming. But, you know, this is his sports team. He keeps it on his nightstand. And he's just got a simple bathroom that I never finished. It was probably just going to have, like, a couple mats on the floor. I really should go back and finish it, though. But this is one of the houses that I did. And I love the living room in this house. You'll notice it's kind of a theme with me where I will really, really work on a room in a house. And it becomes my favorite room in the house. And then everything else is, you know, not as good, at least in my eyes, but, you know, maybe I'm a little harsh on my building skills, I don't know. So yeah, this is their house. It's more of a starter home, you know, they're both fresh out of college, or maybe they're both fresh in college and they're renting the house. That would make sense why they didn't repaint the walls or anything, right? So this is their house. It's just a simple beginner first home for people. Yeah, their neighbor over here, this is a house that's in the works. What do I call this house? This is a detention facility. Not necessarily jail or like juvenile, whatever. It's like a rehab center maybe, where the owner is a little corrupt and forces everybody to make paintings while they're in rehab. It's very, I don't know. I came up with it randomly. Decided maybe I'd try to see if I could get it to work. It's in the works. It's obviously nowhere near finished. And let's head back out to manage worlds. Nope. No need to save. So that was my first house. I wanted to show you guys that one first because of the random meat in there. Like, all of a sudden the murderer down the road starts chopping people up and they have meat in their house. It was very coincidental. This is going to be the next house that I show. Now, my thoughts with this house is this house used to be a restaurant before the people moved into it. Take off the grids. So this house was a restaurant before they moved into it. Maybe like a little French restaurant. That's kind of the vibe I was going for. To be honest, I don't eat at a lot of French restaurants, so I was just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. But I don't know, I liked it. You know, it had these little decks out, which, you know, when it was a restaurant, people probably, if they wanted to eat outside, they got their own little personal patio out there with a table. But the people turned it into little, you know, coffee nooks. When you get up in the morning, you can go have coffee out there. Little benches. I will show the backyard first because the backyard is my favorite place in this house. My all-time favorite. I love this pool. I love this pool so much. I want a pool like this in real life. My yard would never fit a pool this big, but I love the shape of this pool. I love the, like, pathway around it and the bamboo coming up. It's just, I don't know. I really love this pool. They have a nice backyard, nice big patio, a grill for grilling. You know, they have a entrance and exit because there is a little park behind their house. There's not much to it. I didn't build it. This was here. I do need to build a park though. That would actually be pretty fun. But you know, apparently people have Dion Driver made grilled chicken and then left it, you know, so now there's going to be a raccoon problem in the neighborhood because Dion can't clean up his chicken mess. So that's the outside. Let's go forward and go down to the first level. Now, I did do a little it was a little backtracky, but I actually did build a restaurant-style kitchen in here, and then I ripped it out and put in the kind of livable, like people are gonna live here kitchen. But I wanted it to have a feel of like it used to be a restaurant, right? That's why there's this teeny tiny little bathroom down here, because in restaurants the bathrooms are small. You know, you can't be taking up a lot of space for sitting people with a bathroom. Clearly I missed a tile, a couple tiles, the whole bathroom, apparently. But you know, they have this nice big bar over here with some decoration in it. And the window, I believe, yeah, that's the window. Now, the people that live here are artsy people. They're into, you know, painting and stuff like that. So, you know, the window does clip through this painting, but I choose to see it as a artistic choice. You know, artsy people are into weird art like that. That doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm sure it has a rhyme or a reason. So, you know, I kept it. You know, that's the way they like it. They call it Jailed Flowers. I'm sure that's the name of that painting. They got a nice dining room over here. Nice and clean, but very regal. Like the blues and this white kind of birchwood. I don't know. It looks very regal to me, very fancy. They just have a little spot over here for when you want to get away. You can come over here, read a book, put on, you know, some soft radio music or play with your tablet. So that's their first floor, mostly a kitchen. There is, oh yeah, I forgot about this little seating area over here. Now these people are rich, you know, they have this regal dining set. They have this big bronze statue in the middle of their house of a snooty looking guy. And I figure, you know, they're like art dealers or something, because they're making some money here. They're into art. The second floor is not all the way finished, but this is her gallery. When I made the family, I just haven't moved them in yet, but this is going to be her gallery. This is where she paints. You know, she has, you know, her still life over here. She'll be painting that. This is a French easel, I believe is what they're called. At one point in time, I got into painting a little bit. Oil paints was my medium for a little while. I took a workshop, not a class, not something you go back to, but you know, it was like a 4 or 5 hour workshop. It was really fun. Really got into painting. I watched some of Bob Ross's stuff on YouTube, and actually, you know, going step by step with him, I have 2 or 3 oil paintings I did, and they didn't turn out half bad for how much of a noob I was. They look pretty good if I don't, you know, if I say so myself. But landscapes, obviously, because that's what Bob Ross paints. But you know, she has this little drawer over here covered in paint, because if you paint, you will quickly realize it is messy. It gets everywhere. And as you can see, it is all over this. And she got her brushes down here. These are her good brushes that she keeps clean. That's why they're, you know, set off separate. Over here, she got some finished paintings that she's done. You know, some she'll probably throw away. That happens a lot when you're beginning. And then over here is her kind of gallery of things she's done. Here are her landscapes. I have to say hers look a little better than mine. She's tried her hand at charcoal drawings. She's done, you know, some abstract jazz, animal stuff. She's tried her hand at making jewelry, you know, stuff like that. She's done some classic paintings, architecture paintings, and there is a bathroom tucked up in here just for the sake of practicality if I ever decided to play this house. Obviously, I didn't finish it. But yeah, this is her gallery. I really like this room. I don't like it better than the pool outside, but it is a pretty cool room. I love these gallery lights that the Sims team put in for us. And upstairs is not finished at all. The rooms are up, but obviously this is a bathroom that I have yet to finish. But, you know, the bedrooms and the bathrooms a lot of times aren't, you know, they're not the funnest things to build, but you gotta get them in. So I will finish them. Whoa, Zoom's going crazy. So this is, this one's a little more finished. And the bedroom's a bedroom. But this bedroom over here gets its own little balcony, so that's pretty nice. And that's the French restaurant turned into an art gallery house. I like this house. I don't think I could live here, though, to be honest. Like some of my houses I could live in, this one is way too... I feel like if I sat in one of these chairs, I'd be, like, yelled at. Like, don't touch the good furniture. You know? Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't live in this house. I could definitely come swim at this house, you know. If I got invited over to a pool party or something, I could definitely do that. But live here, I don't think so. But it was a fun house. And I think I will do one more. We don't need to save. The last house we are gonna go look at is gonna be my old granny house. I love this house. It was my favorite house, I think. Just because I don't know why. It was just I liked building this house. It has a lot of plants in it, so maybe that's why I like it. Come on, game, load here. Taking a while. Here we go. Please put all the things up. Now, this is just a one-level house. I thought I had people living here. Oh, I'm in build mode, that's why. No, all walls up. Okay. So this house is an old man and an old lady live here, and as you can tell, she loves gardening. This is her butterfly garden up front. You know, lots of big open flowers for butterflies and bees to get to. I would love like a indention in my house like this with a flower bed. My house doesn't have anything like this, but so I thought I'd build, I'd build one in The Sims, and I love it. It turned out really good. She's got these big like azalea bushes growing out in the front, and some more little flower beds in front of her windows. And a bird bath, because, I like birds, so I made this lady like birds in the game. We will go in the house here. This is her living room. Now, it's very open, There's not a lot going on, but I don't know. She's old. What is she going to have going on? Is she going to have, like, video games scattered everywhere or something? I don't think so. Now, in the entrance area over here, we just have a little decorative shelving, but a mirror. You need a mirror for when you're leaving the house. You can make sure you look fine. She got some books over here. This looks like a fishing book, so that's probably her husband's. She collects plates. This old lady loves to collect plates. She got her bird plates over here. She got another plate over here on her corner shelving unit. And she loves plants, so you'll see plant themes throughout here. The ivy rug. I don't know why, but all my grandparents, they all have the smallest TVs. They have this huge room, but they have this little 20-inch TV. I don't know if this is everybody's grandparents, but mine, they all have these little tiny TVs. I don't know. She got a book out here, Lord of the Swings, but obviously a parody on Lord of the Rings. This old lady likes Lord of the Rings. Okay, she could definitely be my grandma. She's awesome. Plants, she's gonna have some plants growing in front of the sunlight. She got a little bookshelf over here. And she's got a mudroom to end all mudrooms. This is my favorite room in her house, this mudroom. I would love a tiled in room that I could come in from outside. And, she has her little plant stand in here. So when she plants flowers into individual pots, she gets to do it inside in her mudroom. She don't have to worry about being outside where it's hot or there's bugs or it's cold. She can do it right in her mudroom, and I'm jealous of her because I wish I could do that. She's got a chair over here, so if she wanted to sit and have some sunlight and read, she could. And I thought I was so smart when I built this room because I put walls in, and then I put these little wooden strips down instead of drywall. I use these little wood strips, and it made it into a separate room, but it was like open concept, There's no wall there. It's just this little wooden barrier. Except for right here, obviously. That's why there's a rug here to differentiate. You're going in one room and out of the other. And I also thought it was cool that this plant hangs over the wall. Well, what should be a wall, but I turned into a little wood strip. So even the plant kind of plays along with it. I thought that was cool. You know, lots of plants. She got a cactus growing back here. I have one cactus that I've ever been able to keep alive, and I've had many cactuses, and they all die. I don't know why I can't keep a cactus alive. Except for the one. And honestly, I don't even think it's a real cactus. I think it's called like a milk plant. It looks like a cactus, but it's not really a cactus. So I can't even really say that I have kept one cactus alive, unfortunately. Over here, she's just got her little knitting area. You know, she got her favorite books piled up over here, some balls of yarn, a little reading light. And I found this drawer set, which is custom content, but it went perfect with this house. It has little plants on it. Obviously, the lady likes plants. Into the kitchen, we got this very open concept kind of archways here, which opens up into the kitchen, which is really nice. Now she's got more plants, imagine that. She got some sunflowers. She actually grows sunflowers out in her garden. So these are probably, you know, picked from her garden and brought in here. I thought, you know, she probably has grandkids, so, you know, the stickers on the walls, the photos are probably all from her grandkids. That's what kids do, right? They put stickers everywhere. Over here, she has a little tea table, so when she wants to have some tea, she can come over here. Custom content for the pictures again, but they went so amazing with this house. You know, you have the little clove of garlic, some flowers in the background, went very well with this house. And this lady likes to make preserves or homemade jam or something. As you can see here, she's got a whole drawer. I'm thinking this cabinet or whatever it is probably handed down from her grandmother because it looks very old. It doesn't kind of go with the rest of the house, but it looks like something that she would like. So I'm thinking it's probably a family heirloom of some kind, and she uses it to put preserves on. Over here, she has a really simple kitchen, but again, she has her plates because she collects plates. A clock with some roses on it because it seemed like that would be right up her alley. She's got a stove with a built-in cutting board, which I think is a cool idea, but how do you wash it? Like, you're cutting meat on it. I don't know how you wash it, how you get it nice and, like, decontaminated again. Over here, oh my gosh, building this dining room, not even building the dining room, but building the actual wall structure here was such a pain. Like, to get everything to fit in here how I wanted it and, like, not look weird from the outside, it was a pain, I'm not gonna lie. But now that I have it sorted, I love it. It looks very good. It fits our ceiling to floor windows. Again, she got more plates. The lady likes her plates. And a nice, you know, the light fixture kind of fits with the green and the dark wood. And she just got a little 4-person dining room. It's just her and her husband, you know, except for when the grandkids come over. Now, through this doorway, we have the living quarters. It first goes into this hallway where you can see that I've done my kind of piece-by-piece rug design. But if you zoom out, it just looks like one big rug. So, you know, just don't look too closely. Again, more flowers, roses, landscape paintings. It's a theme, okay? I was like, what is that? That's a chicken, though. I like chickens. I like chickens in real life. That would be something. I don't know if I would have that in my house, but, you know, maybe something else chicken-themed. She's got some pictures of flowers that she grew outside. These are, you know, pictures she's just taken with her digital camera and printed them out and framed them. That's what they kind of looked like to me. So that I put them in here. Seemed right up this lady's alley. And over here she has all her favoriteest books piled up very messily on this bookshelf. And a nice bay window to sit and read. This is their bedroom. Nothing crazy. You know, she got her jewelry box, her perfume. Her husband doesn't have a lot to use in this room, but that's okay. Oh, and then they have this bathroom. which is nothing special, but you know, it serves. They have a hamper in here, you know, the toilet, a shower, a jet tub, which is nice, a towel for when you get out. The rug in here I really liked. It's like a burlap flower rug kind of thing. Fit with her personality and the room. And we can go outside now. Now outside they first have this patio that you would walk out from the mudroom onto. And they have a grill. Obviously somebody's been grilling hamburgers. By Norman, that would be her husband. Go figure, the old guy likes to grill. Over here she has her sunflower garden. So that's why you see so many sunflowers inside. You know, she comes out here and cuts them and puts them inside for decoration. She likes her birds, so she has a bird bath, a tree that they can go hide in when a cat comes skulking through the yard. Back here, she just has, again, it's kind of like a butterfly garden. Nice big open blooms. She's got a fountain kind of thing going on. And obviously, with all of this shrubbery and flowers and all this stuff, the lady needs a garden hose. She's going to be doing a lot of watering in the summer. Like, I don't know how anybody could keep up with as much watering as this yard would need, but luckily we're in The Sims, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Over here, she got a couple rose bushes. Not too many. Roses take a lot of water, and I think that's probably why I can't ever grow them, because it's so much time you have to devote to get big, healthy rose bushes, and I don't know. I guess I never put enough time into it. Over here, she's growing things in her boxes. What's she growing? Spinach, that's very nice. Parsley, basil, and more spinach. That's a very healthy looking garden, I have to say, for the Sims. Usually they just let them die, but you know, what can I say? The lady likes to garden. So this is her house. It's very all about plants. And, you know, it's one level. They're old. They can't be going up and down stairs, you know. Don't want anybody falling. And, yeah, I really like this house. It was fun to build. This is my old granny house. I'll go back to the neighborhoods here. Just manage worlds, please. So I think I'm going to put a cut in the video here. And next time, I want to go in here, though. I want to show you guys. This house has kind of taken all of the elements from these other houses that I built and put them into one house. Kind of like if I was to have a dream house, this is what it would be. It's nowhere near finished, and I've put a lot of time into it already. But maybe next time we will tour a couple more of these houses, maybe the gym and the bar that I built, and we will finish off at the big behemoth house down here. So if you want to see that house, tune in next time. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you'd like to see some more content. And I will see you next time in The Sims 4.